to my channel today, guys. We'll be working on the G35 again. We're going to end up first getting this transmission out from under the car. So we'll have to jack it up, pull it out. Luckily I have Randy here today to help me. And then we're going to just do a bunch of like little things like fuel rails, putting little pieces back on the motor, and getting everything ready to end up putting the motor and the transmission into the car. So today will just be a prep day, and then hopefully next video we'll end up putting everything in. These are the gaskets for these. There's a solenoid that goes on top of the motor, right behind the timing cover and in front of the heads. Go ahead and take one of them out. Go. If you look, the gasket will sit like this. Has spots for the bolts to go in. Set down right there. Screw them in a little bit just to hold their spot. And I'll go get the other one, put it in too. Take your 10mm socket, go ahead and go down. Okay, we'll hit them one more time if you can. Tighten, tighten. Okay, then go ahead and get your torque wrench. Take your 10 mil, 10 foot-pounds on all of them. This one. Okay. That one, might have to get a different bolt for that one because it did not want it to work. That's just the reality of doing stuff. Good thing I have another motor right next to us I can just take a bolt from. We'll just go ahead, take the bolt out. Go take one from over here. On the old motor, really quick. bring it over here. Make sure it's started good. Okay. There we go.
Yay,
so
buddy.
if it doesn't tighten like that last bolt did, hopefully your bolt's the problem. Now if you go ahead and change all these bolts out and none of them tighten, then your threads on the inside are going to be a problem. So I'm just going to go ahead, quickly do this one, torque it down. It's the same as this other side. Maybe that one too, maybe all of them. Maybe I need to change out all of them.
Yeah.
Oh, that one went. So that one went. The other two are bad. So we'll go ahead, go back to the other motor. Realistically, you should probably just go to the store and get new bolts. But like I said, luckily, that motor over there, the bolts on here actually look pretty new. They're pretty shiny. You can see them. Oops. Right here, they're really shiny. So they should be fairly new. Torque wrench, put it on there. There we go, that one's torqued now.
Oh no.
That is not good. Make sure all these ones are torqued as well. Double check. Okay, well I'm gonna deal with this one off camera. We'll see you when we're on to the next thing. All right, so that's not good. In the name of Jace himself, I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna move on for now, come back. That's just a little thing. It's not that big of a deal. Next, since we got our transmission out now, I gotta take the shifter mount off the transmission. The old one doesn't have one. And then I think I'm gonna go ahead. I have a thermostatic sandwich plate for the oil. And then I want to maybe putting the new fuel rails on, injectors. I got these injectors I haven't shown you guys yet, or my motor mounts have shown you that either. So we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna get that going.
Oh no. Hey!
Ooh, there we go. Third luck's a charm. So this bolt also didn't want to torque down. Went back, got another one. Now they're all torqued. We're all good.
Look at that happy face.
That was nerve-wracking for sure. Went ahead and was putting on the Z1 fuel rails. Going ahead and putting the lines all through. And I found out that back here on my lower plenum, these threads are cooked on this back piece. So that's a stopping point, as in lower plenum and fuel stuff, because I can't put the fuel rails fully in there. I can't put the injectors in if the fuel rails can't be there. So gonna have to stop the fuel stuff. So I went ahead and got this it's a Z1 thermostatic sandwich plate. It's for your oil filter housing right here. Basically, you just go ahead, put it on. And this will just thread on, if I can get it thread on. This will just thread on right here. Just like that. And this will run your oil temps through your filter and your filter housing. Then you know your oil temperature and all of that stuff. You probably haven't got this far yet, but I'd assume you go ahead and hook an oil cooler up to that, and it'll run an oil cooler through it and cool all the oil off when it gets too hot, or you're doing a couple runs. So that's very, very, very nice to have. But other than that, without this lower plenum, I can't really continue on the motor build. I'm gonna have to go ahead and order one. And the injectors, which I have right here, Injector Dynamics. I've not opened them out of the box yet, but they're 1300 cc. Be plenty enough fuel to be able to push some horsepower out. But yeah, we were gonna go. What we were gonna do is we were gonna go and put this on, and then I was gonna bolt this up. But if I'm not gonna get anywhere close to getting this done yet, I don't see a reason to put the regulator on, because I don't want to break it trying to put the motor in or anything like that. So this will just have to wait for now. Probably gonna go ahead and take this brace off for the shifter, and then I'm not sure what else we'll have to do today. It's actually right now blizzarding. I don't know if you guys can tell because it's outside. There's just barely an opening back there, but it's a really big blizzard, so might not do much more today. This will be a 12 millimeter bolt. See if I can get it off. Looks like I'm hitting the mount. I'm gonna have to take this big bolt off right here. Maybe it's a 14, maybe? Perfect. I had to remove this from there, and actually I'm just going to go ahead and put it back right exactly where I got it from. We didn't get very much done, but I did get the shifter mount out. Find out that I need a new lower plenum so I can bolt my fuel rails to it. But the next thing is, like, next big thing is actually getting the new transmission under and up, and then we're gonna slowly put the motor in and get everything ready. So hope you guys enjoyed today's video.
It's not fucking fun, bruh. Oh god damn.